A lot of guys hear about Enclomiphene online, but have no idea where to actually get it prescribed. Today I'm breaking down exactly where I got mine, how the process works, and what you need to know before you even think about taking it. Real quick, what is Enclomiphene? Well, if you're watching this video, you kind of already know what it is. You've done your research already. So I'm not going to bore you with it. I'm just going to give you a quick breakdown. It's a serum. It increases LH and FSH signals in the brain, and specifically in the pituitary gland. So what that's going to do is tell your testicles, hey, go ahead and make testosterone. Now, if you have primary hypogonadism, this isn't going to do anything for you. Now, why is Enclomiphene not FDA approved, and why does that matter? A lot of guys get confused here. Enclomiphene was going through FDA trials, but the approval stalled. So right now it's only available through compounding pharmacies, not big commercial pharmacies like CVS or Walgreens. That's why you won't see it on a normal prescription list. Where can you actually get Enclomiphene prescribed? There are two main ways that people can get Enclomiphene. One is telehealth medicine clinics online, which is how I got mine. This is the most common route. Clinics that specialize in men's hormones can prescribe Enclomiphene after labs. They work with the compounding pharmacy and ship it directly to your doorstep. What you usually have to do first is you fill out a questionnaire list online. Then they'll send you a blood work kit. You get your blood work in, then you send it out to the lab and they'll check your LH, FSH, estradiol, and then they'll schedule an appointment with the doctor online. They'll call you, you'll answer some questions, and the pharmacy ship directly to you. Again, you'll get that prescription at your doorstep, or you can go to a men's hormone clinic in person. It's a lot better online, a lot quicker. I know what you're wondering, don't be scared. What is a compounding pharmacy? A compounded pharmacy is basically a custom lab that mixes medications that aren't typically mass produced by big pharmaceutical companies. This is how Enclomiphene is made right now. They follow strict quality standards, they test for purity, and everything is done in-house. The prescription comes from the doctor, the product comes from the compounded pharmacy. That's how it works. Now, how did my experience work out? Here's exactly what I had to do. 1, I got my blood work done. 2, had a telehealth appointment. 3, the doctor reviewed LH, FSH, T levels, and estradiol. Number 4, he approved the prescription. 5, they sent the order to the compounding pharmacy. 6, the pharmacy shipped Enclomiphene to my house. That simple. But the expense depends on the clinic. Now, I went with Maximus, which is a telehealth clinic online. You can do your own research. None of this is medical advice. I'm just giving you what worked for me. Why do some clinics charge way more? Men don't know this, but some clinics mark it up 300, even 400% compared to what the pharmacies charge. Most of the time you're paying for the clinic's coaching program, you're paying for the membership fee, the markup on the med, convenience, and blah 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 blah. The actual raw price of Enclomiphene from a pharmacy is not that high. It's really not. So don't get suckered into all the bull crap of coaching and talking to extra clinics, and sometimes they'll ask if you want like vitamins and minerals to amplify Enclomiphene. You don't need none of that crap. Okay, so skip all that, save your money, save your time. Now, this part of the video is super important. Who should not be taking Enclomiphene? Nobody ever talks about this. So these are the people who shouldn't be taking it. People with high baseline LH and FSH, people who have primary testicular dysfunction, history of clotting disorders, elevated estradiol problems, might not feel good on Enclomiphene. I'm just throwing this out there. It's not a magic pill. If the testes don't respond, raising LH won't fix symptoms. Okay, you need to understand that. I might end up making another video on primary and secondary hypogonadism because there's a lot of things to know there. Those people that have secondary hypogonadism, you're the ones that's going to feel the full effects of this medication, of Enclomiphene. If you have primary hypogonadism, you're not going to really feel anything from this medicine. because your problem isn't the LH and FSH signals in your brain. It's all mechanical. It's your testicles or something else. So you really need to go see a urologist and maybe an endocrinologist to look at your hormones and the hardware or the software of everything. And what they might do is some more blood work. Perhaps they'll do a Doppler ultrasound of your testicles and make sure that the blood is flowing fine. Make sure you don't have a contortion or a contusion. And they'll look at these things, and you have to realize that the male reproductive system is very complex, and the hormone system and everything has to be in synergy and line up with each other. So you have to put your hat on and do some investigation, and don't just rely on your primary healthcare physician, because nobody is going to care about your health more than you. So you have to do your own research, and that's just how healthcare is here in America. It's a sad situation, but you have to take it into your own hands sometimes. And I hope you guys learned something new from this video. Full disclaimer, I'm not a doctor. I don't claim to be a doctor. I'm not a nurse, nor do I claim to be a nurse. So none of this is medical advice. I'm just giving you what worked for me and my experience. Until the next video, guys, I really appreciate all of you for watching. Follow me. I'm almost at 200 subs. I appreciate it again.